अवधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादां सहगणललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमस्तुते भक्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो मुखं करोति वाचालं भङ्गों गायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं तिरुतारिणम् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय जन्माद्यस्य तोन्मयात् वितरकाश्चार्थे सविज्ञासुरात् तेने ब्रह्मार्दय आदि कवये मुह्यन्तियस्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृतां यथा विनिमयाय क्रान्ति सर्वो मृषा नाम्नां स्वेन सदा विरस्तपुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Lord Krishna has talked about the best and easy way of worshipping the Supreme Lord. Some people do not accept God as a person. They worship as an energy or some kind of force, power. They do worship God. They understand that God exists, but not in a person, but in the form of energy. And these people simply have different type of process of worship. They normally do not open a temple and establish a deity, but they just meditate and do different kind of yoga processes, and that way they try to adore or worship the Supreme Lord. But there are other people who want to worship God just like a person. The same omnipotent Lord, omnipresent, omniscient, that concept of God that people have is not only an energy, but He is actually a person. He has His activities, He has His different characters, He has different qualities, He has different names, and He is just like a person, and He reciprocates with His followers, with His devotees. So, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he introduced the worship of Radha Krishna all over the world. Even though there are several Vaishnava Sampradayas, Sri Ramanuja Sampradaya, Sri Nimbarka Sampradaya, Sri other four Vaishnava Sampradayas, they understand that God is a person, and they establish His deity form in the temple and offer their worship. But in Kali Yuga, our vision has lost. We are not very expert, well-versed Brahmins. We do not know all the Vedic mantras, and so many other way of worship. And Prabhupada is saying that Goloka Dhamne Nija Dhamne Kalesa Tasya, the Supreme Lord resides in the topmost higher planetary system called Goloka. Loka means planet. Go means cow. He engaged himself with cow in Goloka Vrindavan Dham, along with his so many friends and devotees. And the same Supreme Lord has so many different dhammas, like this material world called Durga Dham. Mother Durga is the in charge of this material world. We have a Mahesa Dham, Lord Shiva resides in his own abode. And Hari Dham, Lord, several avatars of Vishnus in Vaikuntha planet. So the Lord Sri Krishna, the fountainhead of all the personality of Godhead, he resides in Goloka Vrindavan Dham. And he enters into unlimited universes as Mahavishnu, Garbhodakasai Vishnu. He enters into each and every universes as a Garbhodaka Vishnu. And again he expands himself and he becomes Shirodakasai Vishnu, and he enters into the heart of every living being and into the atom, every atom into the material world. The Lord exists simultaneously in the spiritual world. He never leaves his abode. At the same time, he exists in everywhere. Upanishad says, Tad dure, tad antake. That same personality of Godhead who resides very, very far. Goloka Dham is very far from here. And tad antake means very close within the heart of every living being. Thank you. Confirm information. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Come down there. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
But the great devotees of the Lord, they see the God everywhere. They do not need to come to the temple and have darshan of the deity in order to see the Lord. When they see beautiful Himalayas, they immediately connect that, wow, such a good creation, it must be coming from some higher God, some higher energy, some personality. So they can see the God in everywhere. If they see an animal in the forest, wow, this same Supreme Lord is residing in the heart of this poor animal in the forest. When they see the beautiful flowers, they immediately see the designer, that God is the designer of these beautiful flowers. So just like when you see a painting, nice artwork, an intelligent man, when he observes that artwork, he immediately sees who is the artist of this beautiful painting. We have a nice painter in this room. If you want to know, he is Bala Gopinath. He paints so nice picture of Krishna. He does also mural art and whatnot. He has his own website. It's like I'm advertising him today. If you want any picture of God or Lord Nrsimhadev or anybody else, any Supreme Lord, Krishna, reach out to him, okay? And he's a really good artist. So when we see the painting, we remember the painter. So the pure devotees, when they see this material world, they immediately connect with the Supreme Lord. And they see that the God creation is always best. The Prakriti, Kriti means creation, art. Pra means complete art of God. But the problem with general mass, general people, they have lost their knowledge. In this, because of the influence of this age of Kali, people in general, they have lost the vision to see God in everywhere. They are not well trained. Krishna Sulham Upagate Dharma Gyana Divi Saha Kalau Nasta Drisam Esam Purana Aduno Ditaha. Srimad Bhagavatam says, once the Supreme Lord returned back home after completing his Bhauma Leela, all the dharma, all these good qualities, everything returned back home along with Krishna. So, in order to give light, in order to show the path of dharma to the common population, Srimad Bhagavatam, the great Mahapurana, Amalam Puranam, Brahma Samitam, it came down in order to show us the path. And the Supreme Lord personally speaks to Uddhava in Bhagavatam, and he instructs him that how one can establish the deity of the Lord in their home, in the temple, or in their heart before he lives. So in so many cultures, deity worship is not appreciated. Like in Christianity and Islam culture, they have no idea that God can be a person. And a lot of people, when they do not want to follow the rules and regulations, when they do not want to discipline themselves by the virtue of the scriptures, when people do not want to follow the individual personal instruction and guidance, they cannot accept God as a person. Because when you understand or think God is a person, then that person might chastise you, might instruct you, might give you directions. And a lot of people cannot follow the personal instruction in this age. They say, I am free, I want to do on my own, I have my own path of dharma, I have my own understanding, I have my own way of worship. So they naturally go to that direction and understand that God is just an energy. But Vaishnavas who are very dear to the Lord, who are personal associates of the Lord, and they understand that they do not want to simply worship or address the energy of the God. They do not want to simply glorify God for His just unseen mercy. They do not want to approach God just for asking something in return, material benefits. They want to personally serve the Lord. They want to take care of the Supreme Lord who takes care of the entire universe. There is a loving relationship between the devotees and the Supreme Lord. So, in fact, devotees, they are taking care of God like a little baby. Just like a mother, when a baby is a little child, he cannot do anything. Mother takes care of the child completely and she knows what the baby wants. If baby cries, a perfect mother can understand what is the reason of the baby. So they take care of the deity just like that. Even though the Lord is omniscient, is present everywhere, the Lord is omnipotent, He becomes completely powerful in everything, but sometimes in order to give special service to His devotees, He becomes very weak and like a child as if He doesn't know anything. Just like in Rama Leela, when Lord Ramachandra, when Sita was abducted by Ravana, Ramchandra knew where Sita was hiding, where Kamsa was hiding Sita. Not Kamsa, Ravana. And he exactly know how to rescue her. He could very easily do all these things. But he acted like as if he does not know where Sita is. And he is crying in separation from Lord and Mother Sita. But then Hanuman, as a great devotee of him, he led him that beautiful service that, my dear Hanuman, I am really sad and my heart is broken in separation from my dear wife, and this rascal Ravana has abducted. I do not know where she is. if I only knew, I could just right now go and then bring him back. But if you could kindly help me and then go and find her, that could be big service to me. He acting like he doesn't know anything. So this is what the Supreme Lord does with his devotees. He let the devotees do the service for him, and he enjoys that service spirit of the devotees. Not that devotees come to God and ask from him, give me bread, give me job, give me money, give me this and give me that. These are okay, we can ask from the God, but God really doesn't feel very sad when we do like that. So he is not rarely achieved.